Hi everyone. So today I'm going to read you a book and then I have a short little activity for you to do afterwards if you would like. Let me just pull up my book. So my book is called Too Much Glue, written by Jason Lefebvre, illustrated by Zach Ref. Let me move my person. Okay. Our art teacher says too much glue never dries. She reminds us glue raindrops, not puddles. And she warns me, Maddie, too much glue. But my dad and I love glue. At home, we make glue glasses, glue mustaches, and even glue bouncy balls. Mom is happy to help. So during art class, I find the fullest bottles of glue. I tip them over and squeeze. Ploop! Glue squishes from the orange chips and slops all over. Sequins and googly eyes float around in a gluey lake. Then it's time for their most important decoration. Geronimo! I belly flop onto the table and roll around, letting the glue and everything else cover me. Time to go on the drying rack, I announce. But when I try to pull myself off the table, I boing right back down. Too much glue, Maddie, too much glue, my teacher squawks. This is bad. There's only half an hour until the end of school, and all I can do is lift my head, wave my hands, and wiggle my feet. The rest of me is a plucky, stucky mess. Can somebody help me? I call. When my teacher breathes into a paper bag, Noah shouts, Let's lasso him. Izzy, Noah, and Owen get to work. So I'm roped for all sides like a rodeo pony. But when they try to pull me out, snap, the lasso breaks, leaving colorful octopus tentacles everywhere. The glue is too strong, and now I'm a clingy, stingy, plucky, stucky mess. Don't worry, Maddie, we know what to do, shout Luke and Grace from across the room. Is that a tow truck? I ask, as they wheel the contraption over and stick a plastic hook into my suit of glue. My friends pull one way and the glue pulls the other. Creak, click, creak, click, until kaboom! The tower explodes and plastic bricks rain all over. Now I'm a clicky, bricky, clingy, stingy, plucky, stucky mess. The school nurse bursts in and checks my temperature. 98.6. Sorry, no fever. I can't send you home early. She dabs and pats me like I'm spilled juice, but the more she blots, the more the glue spreads. So I'm a melted mummy, clicky, bringy, clingy, stingy, plucky, stucky mess. Then the principal comes in. He takes one look at me, sticks a note on my belly, and leaves. Seeing my teacher huffing and puffing like a train gives me a great idea. I whisper it to Haley and Owen. The final bell rings and everyone freezes except Owen and Haley. It's the biggest one we could make, they shout, furiously flapping a huge paper fan at me. Then, just as I'm thinking I'll be a note on my tummy, melted mummy, clingy, bricky, clicky, bricky, clingy, stingy, plucky, stucky glue boy for the rest of my life. My plan works. Something my teacher said never could happen happens. The glue dries. But I'm still stuck. And now I hear footsteps. The door starts to open. My father and some other carpool parents walk in. Dad comes closer and inspects me. Then he peels me off the table. Glue, yarn, bricks, and all. He spins me around. No one makes a sound. Then Dad smiles. Maddie, you're a masterpiece. He holds me up for everyone to admire. My friends all cheer. The car ride home is interesting. Mom is speechless when Dad brings me in the house, but he knows just what to do. Well, kiddo, Dad says, some beautiful things only happen once, and this is one of those things. He gently grips the dried glue in front of my neck and behind my collar, and he peels me open like a ripe banana. Now it's Dad's turn to glue, and he seals up the sides of the me-shaped work of art. I bet it would take all the glue in the art room to make you a U-shaped work of art, Dad, I say. Dad laughs. Then he glues a big magnet on the back of my project and hangs it on the fridge. During dinner, we sneak peeks at my masterpiece, and after dinner, we take the principal's note very seriously. And the principal's note says, please encourage Maddie to use tape instead of glue. Very funny. So my activity for you is I want you to find anything around your house, anything around your home, and make your own masterpiece. I have a few examples, and it does can be anything you want. I mean, Maddie's masterpiece was a masterpiece of himself, and you can draw out your own picture of yourself, and that could be your masterpiece. Or give me 1 second. I have let me double check real quick. So I have this photo, and this is a picture of a child's masterpiece, and he made a rocket. It's so cool. And he just used a can and some cups and some tape, and he had his very own rocket. I think it's awesome. And then I have another masterpiece. And this masterpiece, look, it's just things that's a toilet paper roll, that's a can to some peanuts, that's a bottle of tea and some cups and some tape. And this is a car. Now I know what you're thinking. It's a very funny car. Well, this right here, his can is his windshield. This is where you put the gas in the car. He put ears on his car right here, the pipe cleaner. So that way the car can hear him talk, like Google or Alexa hears you talk. And then his wheels are down here. I think he's a very interesting car. But see, it can be anything, and those are all masterpieces. And so that's what I want you to do is I want you to make your very own masterpieces. All right, thank you, friends. Goodbye.